This is Mother Nature, and I am not very happy with you all. You are really hurting my baby, the planet Earth. And this is what it's gonna look like if you keep on dumping plastic in the trash on the ground and let it go into my oceans. You'll be made of the same thing. Plastic. Microplastic is in your body now. How do you like that? You have consumed the plastic from the trash you put in the oceans and the streams and killing all the creatures. I'm ashamed of you. It's Earth Day. Change your ways. Hello? Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Does anybody hear me?
Hey, Kimber.
Something happened to the transmission,
Nancy sent
and
you my
I don't know
invitation.
what happened, but it seemed like something had taken over. Thank you, Nancy Santoni Latika, and
So,
it's Happy Earth Day to everybody.
Dallas.
I don't know what happened before, but
Alvin and Genghis.
something strange took over my show, apparently.
Samantha DeSoto.
Did anybody know what happened? Can you describe it to me? It was Hitler. What did you actually see? Hello, Soul, on the carousel, Pink, Anita. What did you see?
Descend.
Did you get a message or something
Maria
from
G. Did I say Jimmy Rick?
a supernatural force? Maybe. What happened?
Star, Maria G. Kayleen.
It was
Chad,
marijuana. Woohoo!
Pencil Pen.
Everybody likes that.
James Gilly.
Whether it's in your
John
cream for your
Blackheart.
joints or it's in your joint.
Oh,
We
wow.
all like marijuana.
Brandon 586.
Alvon,
Rick
Genghis, Gary Baba Booey. We saw the green screen. Oh,
Stone Mountain 2. Pink.
did it look like this? So, of course, I dramatized at the beginning to just drop a little
Rick Ross.
message, and that is that we indeed are putting plastics into the food chain,
Scott Bagley.
and we're at the top of the food chain, so now we are made of plastic. Thank you, hun, for getting all them. Hateful Hero, isn't that scary to you? Like plastic tubules or whatever? We all want a joint. We're still carrying over from 420.
So I haven't had any problems.
Now, is there's anybody older here
DJ Infinity.
who might have been an academic at the time that they started the name 420? Is it the same as the Great American Smokeout? Anybody old enough to hear of that thing back in college?
A.R. Fernandez.
When I went there in the late 70s, we had something called the Great American Smokeout, and people would get a hold of weed. They roll up 1,000,000 joints and pass them all out. No, Al. Okay, well, there's some people out there. According to my demographics, I am the oldest person in the audience.
You are not. We have, I'm not sure how you say the first name, Adrel Rios Fernandez. Hello, Rick.
Hello there. Welcome to the show. Are you first-time viewers, or at least live, for our great, not so great, it's not like it's going to be a show and dance here, but we're going to talk a little bit about Earth Day. This is Earth Day, folks. One day a year, we take a little bit of time to think about the fact that where are we going to go if we F up this planet so bad it won't support life? Surely somebody, one of those billionaires, they'll set up a colony in
JetBlue.
on the moon and then on Mars.
Thanks, them all.
Who knows? They may even put a floating colony in the atmosphere of Uranus, because apparently they're going to put a probe together, NASA is, and they're going to send that probe out to get into
It's all
Uranus.
Casey.
I just heard about that in the news today. So NASA is now into anus. You should tell all your friends, watch out. NASA's into anus now. And they actually like children too, apparently, because they're also looking at little Pluto while they're at it,
Hey, Dragon
probing
Tim.
both of them. How can you probe Uranus and Pluto at the same time? That is something that Disney would never stand for. Yes?
Read it.
Rick, I watched most of your videos from last Friday till Wednesday when I was in the hospital, and it made the days go by faster. God, I'm so glad. I can only imagine how bad it was, but I'm glad that you gave me a shot, and I don't know what the total experience ends up being, having all of that content,
Visually Victoria.
reviewing that day after day, concentrated.
Okay, Kimbra.
So-
Hurry up.
Was it a good experience overall, besides it was good for killing the time? I hope it was. From Ducks Outrun
Don't forget
Rick
to hit that like button.
to the world according to Rick Serra, how to transfer the effluent from your camper tank to the little blue transfer tank and dump it into the designated sanitary liquid disposal location at the campground. Now that is certainly, I know it was nominated for a special short movie in the category of life skills and survival. But I didn't make a nomination, but I was in the top 50. Well, if you'll believe that, I'll make up stuff all evening. And I often do. Yes.
Thank you, Turtle Truck.
Hey, hit that like button, everybody. Thank you very much. Hi, Jimmy, Rick, and how was the podcast?
Hey, Jimmy.
And I have to say, we were fine. I mean, we were good. I would say that we weren't on fire. Sometimes, you know, you're like, okay. Sometimes you're like, really, and you just go crazy. Last night was not low, but just moderate energy level. From my perspective, Dan was very respectful,
That's good, Josh.
which was nice. I hope that he feels the same. And he was irritated talking about my little video for 30 minutes. And he did give some good tips towards how I might have looked at producing that in terms of adding some more shots. This was originally supposed to be just my ASMR collection, but then I decided it was more important than that. Which one? Quarantine? I had to get a wireless pacemaker, put on the old ticker, 44. Oh wow. Low beats was his problem, not high beats. So, well, Quarantine Dragon, Tim, God bless. I hope that this thing really does the job for you. And I hope it has some kind of a very specific frequency, right, Tim? That, you know, nothing else can mess with it except for this device. The transmission, whatever that controls it all. But thank you very much, everybody else who's sending out good wishes to Tim right now. And what do I have going on here? Right now, dead air. I was looking for something to jump off from one of your comments.
Yes, of course I am, DJ Xfinity.
Oh gosh, so Jimmy Rick is going to go to Florida and come down here, and apparently he wants a protest in front of Disney or something. I don't know about that. Again, I don't like to get into politics, and this time, this whole thing about the state versus Disney, I don't care. Disney's a big company. I'm sure that if they have to pay some fees and things and permits, and that somebody outside is going to look at them, like maybe their environmental discharges and things like that, I don't think it's a bad thing at all.
Florida and
It's
Maryland
nice to-
both have their pluses and minuses.
Yes.
It's hard to compare.
Florida temperature regime is much more favorable during
Hey,
the
so
winter
Bartov, 25.
and the fall. Down here it is nicer, of course. But then down here in the summer, it's oppressive, where in Maryland it can be very comfortable. But we do get hot as well, pretty much all over this country. There are days where you get hot. Chris D, here's a tip, Rick, for helping to clean the earth. Oh, thank you, Chris D.
We had angel
I
hair
appreciate that.
pasta with Italian
Click the
sausage
like.
sauce.
Click it like you like it. Thank you. 72 people in the room. And what else? It's thank God it's Friday anyway. Does anybody want to share anything? Get it off your chest. Hopefully something funny. Maybe just a little thing that bothered you this week that now we can just go, you're healed. I have water right here ready to go. And we'll do an interim if you have such a problem. I'm not doing a cleansing for the whole house. We're actually, the next cleansing is going to be May the 6th or 7th, whatever that Friday is. So, hey, Ron S. Not Ron S like a girl, Ron S. period. How are you? And Alina, I'm in bad credit card debt.
Hey,
Alina, don't let it bother you too badly. Just have to start to act a little more wisely about things with purchases. If you can't afford it now, then you do without it and you survive.
How long was it, Hateful Hero?
I'm going to get all that negative energy out of you now, and you're cleansed.
Don't be doing cleansing.
I'm doing cleansing to anybody putting up a comment about their bad week.
Oh.
Snowstorm knocked out my power for 2 days. Samantha, and it's even beyond your power. You're cleansed. What else do we got?
Have you ever used the word wanger?
Wanger. Not in
Samantha?
not normally in my colloquial speech. I would just say dick. Yes, potato pancakes, they're okay. They kind of taste like potatoes to me. Don Cathcart, who's the moosiest moose we know? Marty Moose? Who's the star of our favorite show? Marty Moose? Who is Marty Moose? Oh, well, that's Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes. They're good. Art Star, those potato pancake things, I think they call them latkes. Sometimes they call them, when you eat them, they're Italian, gnocchis. What else, you know? You can make a bunch of names up. It's the same thing. It's just plain starch.
And fleas aren't bed bugs.
And if you don't put anything on it, it tastes like nothing. But put stuff in it, and it conforms to the taste
Hey,
of those
Romeo's
things.
Lover, hello there.
Now, what about roaches, etc.?
My
Thank you,
son-
Megadeth Gigantor.
My Grandpa's bed was infested with bed bugs.
Oh, I'm sorry
He
to
had
hear that.
throw his bed out and buy
Yeah.
a new one.
Now
We
you
still don't know how he got the bed bugs. He sleeps with his dog, but the dog doesn't have fleas.
It's not
Fleas are
from the
bed
dog.
bugs.
It's not from the dog. It was.
Hey, William Clements.
Does he have anybody caring for him? The person who threw out the grandfather's bed. Thank you very much, Megadeth Gigantor. And go shoot him, he said. Or, go for it if you want to. So, back to my friend with the bed bug, grandfather bed bug. Bed. I know of cases that I became aware of when I still worked that caregivers, unfortunately, they come from homes with bed bug problems, and then they come out to your home and they have bed bugs on them. And we've had that type of a transfer noted many times. They are great hitchhikers. They can actually just stay on a person's body, believe it or not, and then get off wherever they might be. This happened at a renal dialysis center in Maryland. I investigated that as well. Blimey, I know. They're all over. They're all over. And I tell you, I'm sad to say, but a lot of the mattresses that are in...
Rick said he got bed bugs from the casino.
Oh?
Stay out of the casino.
You don't know. People go there, and they might have them on them. My mom is doing very well. Thank you very much. I think she's actually kind of done with Florida, and she's ready to get back up to Maryland. So she's got like...
Her friends have left.
Yeah, because everybody's left too. So she has some friends up in Maryland. So Kylie Chan,
Who pulled it off, Jimmy
or
Rick?
Kaylee Chan. I don't know how you could get so dark so quickly, but as a special favor, it's been 3 weeks since we did this. Would you like to be cleansed, Kaylee Chan? You have to say,
Yes, she would.
cleanse me, please, or something. I'm waiting for it.
She says I could use a cleanse.
I know, but she needs to say it in a ceremonial manner.
Hey, Chad.
All right, Kaylee, I'm just doing it for you. Yes, I do. You are cleansed. I hope you don't sound like, okay, thank you very much, because that would be bad. Oh, alcohol kills them quick.
DJ Southpaw, hello there.
But the one thing that's really good about alcohol is if you see the mattress and the eggs and it's an intact mattress, there's no holes in it, it's in good quality. Theoretically, you could spray the alcohol into all those little cracks and then come
Hey,
back
Wilson.
and scrape them all out. But alcohol kills them quickly. It's amazing. And also diatomaceous earth sprinkled along the baseboard of a home. The material is non-toxic to humans. Of course, don't inhale it. It could hurt your lungs. So you can buy it. There's a brand called Safer. I think it's Saffer. That sells home
So true,
pest
Michaela.
products. And they have a powder that contains diatomaceous earth. It's actually called food grade, safer to use, and it's in a container designed for you to do that. Where the bed bugs and the grandfather exist, I would consider that, because we don't know if there's not more in the room. Bed bugs are a pain in the ass to get rid of, and unfortunately, just finding them in the bed and throwing that out, and it's just satisfying to say a phrase like diatomaceous earth. Diatoms, one of the creatures that are in the upper, layer of the oceans, the tiny little micro layer where you have the plant-like creatures, the diatoms, and you have the animal-like diatoms, and they they feed on the one, and the other one, it lives off of algae, and then when they die, their body debris settles into the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, with
That's
us.
where it comes
Hello.
from. It's from the marine environment. Very
Sign
old,
S.
probably, if you're mining it. So, was that interesting? Yes. Speaking of
How
gummies,
many likes are you saying?
we got 56 likes.
Okay, because mine isn't working right.
We could always take more likes. Thank you very much if people feel so inclined. Little bit of a question for anybody who's a person who suffers with sleep problems, and maybe they're in the silver years. Do you use some kind of a specific CBD or even a THC gummy to try to help you? If you do, what kind of a dose do you have?
Be nice, Al.
And I'm talking about this for my mother's benefit, actually. She has sleeplessness a lot, unfortunately. So someone who weighs around 130, 140 pounds, what would be your dose?
But she doesn't take them.
And she was told by the store proprietor, she went to like a health food and an extra supplement kind of a place. You need to take the gummy every day. You think 5 milligram? And Megadeth Gigantor apparently just looked up safer and found it was correct. Thank you, Megadeth. So, I haven't done my job since the end of 2017, so officially more than 5 years ago. There's another member of my family who just got a call. They got a call from their old boss. They haven't worked since 2018, so 4 years. And is seriously contemplating working this summer, maybe 3 days a week. And guess who that is?
It's me.
It's
me.
Darlene. Darlene's looking at going back to work because she's so bored with me around. She's got to find something else to do.
But you're always looking at your phone.
All right, so this is a 7.5 milligram Delta 9 THC. Now, what the heck is this Delta 9 THC?
Once you're over 65, you can work as much as you want.
Yeah,
Still
there's no
your
penalty
Social
about
Security.
Social Security, and apparently
If you're younger than
it would be
65,
an
you
excessive amount for her to have the same thing for her pension. So, yeah,
Thank you.
CBT. It's a more pure THC. Delta 9
Hey,
is.
Shailene, hello there.
In college, I tried to financed, so I was behind the scenes. I tried to finance an operation where we were creating Delta 9 THC. Michaela used to work at a emporium for the smoke.
Yeah, I know.
I am sorry about the deposit of resin.
Well, if you do that, Jimmy Rick, doesn't
There.
that numb?
Melatonin didn't help my mom,
I agree, Romeo's lover.
but maybe a combo. Now, CBGBs is my kind of dope. Punk dope. I gotcha. Don, I didn't know that was your thing. Ramones? Yeah, I liked that, and I liked also New Wave. Was cool at my
Oh, I like to
age.
hear that, Laura. Thank you.
And one of my faves in that genre, Psychedelic Furs. They're touring, and they'll be in Maryland beginning of July. I'm kind of wondering, maybe seeing them. Talking Heads, I saw them in '77. Remember the album Talking Head '77? They were touring that album. They played Coalfield House in College Park.
Well, Lucy, I'm
I
glad
was
you joined
pogo
us. I
sticking
hope
my
you
butt
can
off
put
right
a
at
smile
the
on your
front
face.
of the stage. Pretty in pink, isn't she?
Kaylee, where did you
Pretty in pink. That's Psychedelic Furs.
go? Excuse me.
Ow!
I was trying to talk.
Somebody was asking about what I meant.
Kaylee, what is a double bypass? I don't know what that
A
is.
double
To
bypass?
lose weight.
Ow!
Good.
They open up your ass more
Finally.
so that the crap comes out easier, and then they close up your stomach more. So it's a double bypass.
It's from a California company.
Did you hear what I said?
I wasn't listening to
Good.
you because it's
Thank
from
you.
Exhale is a
Hey.
company in
Ow!
California.
Look up, AJ just put up something here.
Yeah.
Look on your feed and try to click that thing. Go off for a second and come back. If you want. It's a distributor. Yeah, I think the Cars were certainly in the new wave. And of course, Molly Ringwald. I gave Dad CBD Delta 10 and Valerian root when they kept flushing the toilet in ADR and flooded it. Did you know it was going down? Yeah, I knew it was going down. I was living what was going down. Some little stick-legged Canadian sucker kept doubling around on me and kept hitting the plunger, and they work so well, whatever AJ's talking about. AJ, I don't know if she can hook up to you, but if you could do the rick.adr@aol.com, send us that in a little email, please. I do have a couple things coming up very soon. It's probably very few people that will be able to take advantage of this. But the first one is on August 27th. It's a Wednesday night up in Dunedin at the Dunedin Brewery. A band, the name Marvin, tremendous band, instrumental, jazz, the craziness, they're just great. I'll be there about an hour early to meet anybody that might come up to join at Dunedin, Dunedin Brewery. The bands will start at 8 o'clock. I think Marvin goes on second. So that's the first thing. The second thing, AJ Vintage, I hope I will see you at this event on Sunday, May 1st. That's May Day. Remember the maypole dance? If you ever had that in your elementary schools and you were a boomer like me, we had maypole day. And you'd hold these little pieces of, what's that paper called? Paper mache streamers, and you'd walk around. And if everybody did it the proper way, you ended up covering the pole with the streams, and it looked real pretty. Is that also called Maple Day? Well, whatever. I think maple would be more earlier in the winter, actually, for maple syrup, maple trees. So I will be there 1 o'clock. I'm going to set up a little pop-up screen house as a place to meet people, greet them. And if we get a group of people, then we're going to relocate over to the beach and enjoy the beach. That is May 1st, 2 p.m. till whenever we all want to break it up. We'll be going. So if you come, we are going to bring some free gifts to give out to people. And if you meet me in Dunedin, I'll have a few things in my satchel or whatever I'll use, my man purse. I'll carry that with some merchandise in there to give away. So that's 2 times you get a chance to meet me face to face out in public. Unfortunately, I don't see most of Americans being able to make this because of the very specific location, which is halfway between St. Pete and Clearwater on the Gulf of Mexico. The beach is called Reddington Shores, actually North Reddington Shores Beach. And I've already posted information on the community and on Facebook with the location, but I will be putting out a reminder for both of these 2 events.
That would be cool, Michaela.
Thank you, Third Martian. I wish you could make it, but I think that it's hard for you to get in from Mars now. Oh, well, maybe that come up means, are you in Florida as well? Just further south? I just saw a donation from Zachary Powell. Thank you very much. Very generous of you. I appreciate that. My pleasure for whatever I give to everybody.
Must feel good, Jimmy Rick.
What feels good?
Jimmy Rick says sometimes I come when I shit.
Oh, Jimmy Rick, isn't that
Thank you,
something?
sir.
Jimmy Rick, you're just a total mess. You say this stuff to people when you're at the bar. Sometimes I come when I shit. I don't think so. God. He's one of a kind.
Hey,
I
folks,
do love you, guy. I love you. You are crazy. So, Wilson Phillips, that's some pretty music. Yes, it is. That's pretty. I used to like a couple other groups that came out of that organization, I guess you would say. Multi-part harmony is always nice. Okay, there's something else. I don't know what that's about. Okay, that's not it. I'm looking again at your posts as I'm supposed to. Thank you for 70 likes. Now we're at 102. I appreciate everybody behaving and being appropriate when you converse. If it's something after you think about it that you don't think anybody would want to hear, feel free to restrain yourself. Because I just saw the timeouts. That's why I bring it up.
Bronson Johnson. Hello there.
SBJ, good evening. Welcome to the festivities.
Said with your
Yes.
shirt and the curtain reminds her of a 50s diner.
Oh, isn't that? It's all about the colors to try to help. And the lighting, of course, I got the professional lights courtesy of ADR seasons 1 and 2. And then Dan was moving and he said, there's a pile of shit I don't want. You can have anything you want. And I realized these lights and the stands were in there. Oh yeah, baby. I didn't use them for like 2 years. And then started doing this and it's like, oh right, this is what you need.
Doggy dog.
We have had shirt sales, actually. We have sold more shirts the first quarter of this year than we sold all of last year.
Yeah, we're up to 12.
We've sold a dozen. So we don't sell a lot of shirts to be
Both.
honest about it.
Both.
But, that's great. If you don't want a shirt, you're not going to buy it just because I have stock. And if I have stock and I already paid for, and you aren't buying my shirt, guess what I'm doing? I'm losing my shirt. So the way I have it done is that it's a one order at a time processing through an intermediary. They charge us their charge for the shirt, per shirt, my cost. And then when you pay, they give us the money that you pay for the shirt. So it goes right to us. So we keep the difference and we make a giant $3, $4, sometimes $5 profit. So it's not about the profit. We have it priced. So it is very.
But I hear it's not horrible.
Oh, and of course, if there's any extra charges, that's deducted from whatever we make.
SBJ is going to see the psychedelic furs in Baltimore in July.
I was just talking about them.
I missed that.
SBJ, you got ticket? They're playing at the Baltimore Soundstage, isn't that right? Or where are they playing? Al Gingas, how can I buy a couple from me? Okay, the shirts are at, this is no lie, rickserrastar.com. rickserrastar.com. A long time ago, we got a website name from GoDaddy. And I wanted Rick Serra, but it was already taken, so I said, how about Star? And funny enough also, it started first as a business card that Darlene had made up for me for my birthday. So I said, well, heck, let's just do this. So we did rickserrastar.com. So you go there, we have a little website. One of the fans graciously created the site for us, maintains it, and has helped us to create all of the merchandising that's right there, instead of us going and getting on another service, which we did for about a year, and it was more costly. James Gilly, happy Earth Day to you. Thank you for being with us. It's a pleasure to have another European subject enjoying our content over on this side of the Atlantic Ocean. I'm digging the peach vibes. Thank you, Blue Whale. This shirt came from a local retailer named Bell. Is that right? Is that what it is? No. What is the name of the store? Is it Bell?
Bells?
Bell's?
Yeah.
Well, how do you spell it?
Bealls.
Bealls. Okay, I thought it was one, just Bell. And it's not a purse, it's European. Of course, it would then be a satchel. Or just a little backpack, a little rucksack. You got all kinds of more appropriate terms that are more male complimentary, at least heterosexual male. Otherwise, they might want a purse, not a purse, a real purse.
Because of how it's spelled,
Yes, but it's pronounced Bells. It's a southern store chain down here in the south where it's warm.
Is it all south or is it just Florida?
Moving preparation is the best time to clean out your crap. I would guess so, but I just happened to see your comment there, Romeo's lover. How are you tonight? Are you talking with Jimmy Rick by chance? Because apparently he's the one who had the big thing about talking about that activity. And that it made him aroused.
Is that today,
Oh my God.
AJ said, did anyone see Dan's morning live where he was drinking vodka at 7:30 a.m.?
Nah, I saw because I went on Patreon looking and I noticed there was something. I believe I saw him with no shirt on.
Yeah, but you weren't up at 7:30.
No,
SBJ said next Friday is his big day. He will officially be a stay-at-home DIO.
really? Enjoy your summer. That's SBJ's intention. Apparently, is going to be enjoy the summer. Maybe get into a routine of doing some things to help him feel better, some nice walks or bike rides.
Well, I hope he was using Deep Eddies.
He needs to fill himself with cleansing breaths and get all the shit out of his system. SBJ has had a unenjoyable occupation.
Hey, Brian.
Yes, how
Willow.
you doing, the man this hour? I was looking for you and a number of people. I
do
sent
pencil
out
pen.
an email asking you to preview my video. Some of you did reply, but most of you did not. I was trying to put together some kind of a group of people who would be sort of
Joanne
cross
Riches,
section.
hello there.
Hello, Joanne. A cross section of the audience, and I would maybe ask you guys to review video before I put it
He's
out.
aware of that, Romeo.
Give you the link
His
and have it private,
worst enemy.
and then you can give me a comment. Thank you again, Nancy. What's up?
She's been on Will's channel.
So how is Will doing? See, I don't even think I can get on it. I know that on YouTube I can't leave a comment, so you probably has me excluded. I've tried to send him positive messages, and at one point it was trying to return his CDs, his music CDs. Let me know where you are. I mail them to you, whatever. I have no hard feelings of any type. I can understand why he might be upset with me, but I really wasn't in charge of anything, so I didn't cause the separation from ADR. But if he's happy with Danny, and I assume he is, he shouldn't worry about any of that shit. Hopefully he doesn't. And I hope that whenever he does lives and such, that he gets an audience too, because he certainly was, at least I thought, a friend for a while there. Brian Little, I mean, it's a big thing to take on. I'm hoping Dan decides to
Hey, Joey, whooping.
move toward doing it. And I hope he starts to move quickly so that, we can get this started. We do know, yes, Brendan just released a new video. It's a mall location. It's a abandoned mall, apparently. So that's Uncharted Travels. That's a good video suggestion for any of his releases. He puts out a great product, and he's a good friend. Admiration Society, but I don't want to make love to him or anything like Dan does.
Sunday is Descent into the Absurd's birthday.
Well, why don't we do it now?
He will be 36.
Well, descend into the absurd. Let us sing your birthday now. Happy early birthday to you. Allow me to grab the chalice of filtered water. But the ice cubes come out of the tap. So what the hell are we doing? We're fooling ourselves, right?
No,
Okay.
said that from the beginning.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Descend into the absurd. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear descend into the absurd. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Birthday is
you.
only 26 too.
Jet blue.
He needs a whole song.
Should I sing a song for you? Wait a minute. The 26th? What day of the week is that?
That is Thursday.
Next Thursday. All right, we'll do it early. I mean, it doesn't matter. Do it now. If I'm very forgetful, I could probably do it again. So, JetBlue.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you, JetBlue. Happy birthday to you, JetBlue. Happy birthday, dear JetBlue. Happy birthday to you, JetBlue.
Birthday.
JetBlue.
Good night, Don. See you next week.
Good night, Don. I'm glad you were here to witness that. Happy birthday. I hope you both have wonderful birthday weeks. And yes, I was wondering, Kaylee Chan, the same thing. Am I singing to JetBlue? Because our next was going to go, Happy birthday, Southwest.
That's great, Mega.
I don't know. I'd be surprised.
They're going to be 50.
50. Happy birthday. 50. Both of them are going to be 50? It's amazing.
No, one was 36.
36, so I thought. That's right. Didn't want to make him age. Thank you for the 3 of you who are sitting in here, or sitting where you are, virtually with me. And the 83 likes. Anybody willing to click a like button? It hasn't done so. It only can be done one time. And that's before you go into the chat. So you have to physically step back out of the chat, leave chat, click like, re-enter chat. But if you do that, we appreciate it greatly. 2 people just did it. Thank you. And thank you to the super chatters who have been super chatting to us. Thank you very much for your generosity. So, what else is there? I still haven't heard from SBJ. Swanson Bronson Johnson.
He said something, but I couldn't pick up.
Uh,
I don't know if he has tickets or not.
are you talking about the show at Baltimore Soundstage, where there are no seats, you stand? The big 60 coming up, Romeo's lover? Well, it's not that undaunting. Rollin' Magic, hello. 43 coming up for Spindale, it's not that bad.
Somebody said, everybody put in your ages.
Shiley Cowan looks
SBJ said,
32 to
he
me.
would like to go.
Yeah. And I would like to go, and I don't know who else would like to go, but if you'd like to go, I'd like to go with you. And who's that? How do I not see that?
Channel called East.
Oh, a channel called East. What are my top 5 yes songs? From Relayer, Gates of Delirium, from Fragile,
And you
South
mentioned
Side
that was the year
of
my
the
sister
Sky.
was born, too.
From Close to the Edge, Siberian Catru. Happy birthday to her. And how much did
That's
she?
in August. She just wanted to
Thank
put
you.
her age up. But,
Well, August, I see it. Thank you very much, Nancy.
okay. Thank
Santa
you.
Maria Latica.
Yes.
And some more, yes. Wondrous stories. And yours is no disgrace. How's that? Does that anybody agree with any of those that I Hey Shaylee, you tell him he's 32 and he can't even grow a beard. Either under his nose or under his other nose.
Well, then don't do anything to him, Jimmy Rick.
Mike Tyson was on an airplane and was bopping somebody out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I just saw that there's video of him smacking somebody in I think an airplane. That was good. Starship Trooper. Well, I mean, as far as albums, can we talk about that? The best albums overall. So, first off, everything after Going for the One is like Tormato. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the best, not the okay, and sometimes the pop. And the pop was done by John Anderson, that is well as is still being done by John, the young John. But I still think the albums, I don't know why people don't like it, but I love Tales and Relayer and Close to the Edge and the Yes album and Fragile. And what else could there be? Right? What else could there be but them? I mean, Relayer, out in outer space, beautiful. Who thought they could do fusion? That's what they did. They did fusion. And, Tales, unfortunately, wasn't Wakeman's idea. He didn't like that too much, so we got another person in on keyboards. But I love Tales. It's very interesting. I compared Tales in my time as I did look at the. Oh, that's right. Other bands' best albums, best concept albums, and especially back then, double albums. So, like Pink Floyd The Wall would have been that kind of equivalent creation. And, you had The Lights Go Down on Broadway, that by Peter Gabriel. And unfortunately that album strained the band so much, and then he left. Alrighty, so what else would you like to ask? Pink Floyd, Welcome to the Machine is one of the best compositions in those two albums, Dark Side and Wish You Were Here. Dark Side and Wish You Were Here, very, they were using the same kind of toys, the same kind of approaches. They made the distinct change when they went to Animals. And then The Wall.
Rick,
But I love Machine. Yes.
SBJ, Rick, let me know if you were in for the Psychic Turns. He can buy the tickets now. Well, tell him you're right.
Yes. I didn't even see that. But yes, but where is it? I'm just curious where it is. But yes, SBJ, yes. It'd be nice if it was someplace with a chair, but it's okay. I'll stand.
I have
I'll
Scott,
bring
calm down.
I'll bring a wheelchair or something. Baltimore Soundstage. That's what I thought. Baltimore Soundstage where you stand. Should be Baltimore Stand Stage. What's going on? All right, so what is going on? The battle of the mods? We can't have that going on, guys. So the two of you need to just leave each other alone, okay?
Break it down.
I'm telling you. We're off of both your heads. You hear me? All I gotta do is talk to the Queen of Hearts. You know who that is? Runs the Discord. Don't let me have to get my big woman after you.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should focus on him.
Oh, is he?
He's laying in the dirt.
Oh, great. Look at that. Bo. Hey, Bo.
I
Why
know
are you
have to
lying on
come
the dirt?
back in.
Why are you lying on the dirt? Why are you laying in the dirt? You got stuff in your tail. Children. You always have got to keep telling your children what to do and not do. Do I look at Discord?
Rick
It's
does.
just me.
I've never been on Discord.
No, it's not. It's not her. It's just me singing about not peeing on the floor. Okay.
Yes. Hey, Scott, you need to ease up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Peace, love, and harmony. It's all good. It's just a stupid live stream. And Jimmy Rick, you got to behave too. All right? I'll ask Shay Lee to get your ass. So we're at that time where it's we're an hour in. So it's time for medication. Nancy, thank you very much. Me, I'm a Leo. We are of heart. Yes.
I'm a middle child. And a Pisces.
I love people with heart.
Oh,
You
they
know-
shouldn't be mean to you, SPJ.
You know, Primus want to tour some Rush. They want to tour a couple Rush albums. They've been talking about this. Who would go see Primus?
Would you mind? I think
Playing
that's gonna
Rush.
happen.
Thank you, Blue Whale. That's okay. It's not belated. Still, officially, until 11:59 and 9/10 of a second.
Stop.
Then it'll be over for another year. But the need for us to think about what you do and do something to help instead. I know some people, they don't recycle. Well, that's not the only thing you could do. You could limit your electric use as much as you can, turning off lights, running the heating or cooling a little bit warmer or cooler. Just so many things. Water consumption.
Oh, yeah, there's quite a few removed. Lover.
The more you can reduce your water consumption, the better it is as well. If you do recycle, here's a couple things I didn't realize, but this is what it used to be. I just didn't want to remember. Plastic containers, you need to clean them out. Then don't smash them, leave them in their original shape. Plastic bottles and such, they recycle better if you leave them as they were in their full shape. So, and Les Claypool is the man, definitely. That sucker can play the bass up and down the road. And it can be like 8 feet long too. But, and then you have to also recognize, unfortunately, the glass isn't recyclable. Throw it away with your refuse. Aluminum and plastic and paper, clean paper, not foil covered, not with food debris or residue, cardboard paper, and unshiny paper. That all is great. So it's plain, flat, not shiny, cardboard. A lot of your paper that you get in your house, you can recycle. You can also go to your local post office and sign up to not receive paper flyers and such. You can do that as well.
Find out about that.
That's been the case for years. So there's all kinds of little things, and if you know tips, feel free. If you wish, we can start a string under community, and whoever wants to be the first one, I'll add information to you, or I'll put it up and you add information to it. Remember,
That's a good question. Unrequited light. Is it worth the water used to clean out the plastic?
I understand, but this is what we just heard this on a national TV show, and it was reviewing the proper way to recycle and letting us know a lot of us haven't been doing it correctly. So yes, how much harder do you think it would be to clean this after the food residues are all stuck on inside and dried? So I would say that let's go along with the idea. I know, and some jurisdictions do not support any kind of recycling, and that is sad. So the wind here has been crazy over the last several days, coming in from the east, and it's very strong gusts. That was probably a 30-mile-an-hour gust right there. So, but beside recycling, what happened to carpooling? What happened to mass transit? Why does everybody have to drive to the office and back from their house? It's convenient. You consume more gas. You see the price of it. So it will save you money, especially when the prices are up like this.
Good night, Nancy. I'm glad you were here.
And unfortunately, you know why the prices are up. Well, it's called a war. When there's a war, you always get an increase in prices of your utilities and even your metals. Why are you shooting me for telling people about reality?
Because you're going to get off of the reality in a moment.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Step
not.
into the realm of...
No, I'm not. I tell you what I do
I'm
need.
ready.
I have water,
You want a beer?
please.
Don't do anything.
All right. I was on the water ferry from Key West yesterday, and that east wind made for a very rough passage. Ah, you did? So you've been on this ferry before. That's the way I might try to go to Key West the next time, is go down to where, Naples, I guess, around Naples. All right, Kaylee Chan, bedtime for you soon? It's okay. You want us to go tuck you in bed? I would be happy to. Did I miss anybody's donation in the last minute or so? I don't mean to. I think maybe I caught up. All right, I don't see any evidence of it. Let me get down to the end. Carpetbagger was attacked by the camel. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that part. I didn't walk everywhere with them. Was this the same place when we went together to the Florida Fair? Or was this another encounter? Because I'm sure there are camels all over the place in different farms or in zoos of some type. So Al, where was he? Al Von Ginges. Where was the
Cheers.
Carpetbagger. Tennessee, thank you very much. So, the man never stops. I mean, he just moves. It was a safari. Oh, that's cool. I would try to do that. Yeah, he has been on a tear, hasn't he? Yeah, since he's been on this particular road trip, he's been going for a couple of months now. Yeah, it's insane. But he's a young guy. And as long as his fans are there and they keep watching and enjoying the videos, and his advertisers are happy and they throw him a coin, good for him. Well, you know, bankrupt doesn't always mean that you don't have any money to eat. But that's right, Steph. Exactly. They're going through that. It's fairly amicable from what he told me. Route 66, that could be a fun thing to do. If we ever get started on our tours with the camper, that would be a ride we want to go on for sure. Yeah, and I did say psychedelic furs, and I saw them in
Yeah, they can be
uh,
vicious,
85 maybe on a tour. They were in Baltimore. I saw them here. Loved it. You know, psychedelic furs, I love their stuff. Sister Europe, that's a pretty cool song, a little psychedelic. And of course, you know, all the way back to the Pretty in Pink, was at the Breakfast Club. James Brown, oh yeah, I love all of the funk, and I love Motown. Got bitten at a bingo game by a dog or by another human. Owl, Spin Dallas. That's a
Hi, Chris.
not very
Hello,
nice
my
thing.
friend.
I do like Pretty in Pink as well. It's a nice song.
Say hi to Chris. Okay,
Oh, hi, Chris. And who did you say?
that's all I said.
Michaela?
Michaela's boyfriend.
Oh,
Say hi to him. His name was Chris.
okay. Michaela, a fan here?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Chris.
CC
I
Hug.
thought that you were somebody that she knows within our family, and I was supposed to remember
You
you.
didn't hear what I said. Just admit it.
Chris is not a hussy. You stop it, Shaylee. How do you know? You just got tired because he dropped you. Oh, 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 oh.
That is
That's,
Shaylee.
that's for Shaylee. Ow! Ow! Oh, I'm sorry about that for the girl now.
Bingo player.
Your poor
Bit her
sister.
hand.
A bingo player bit her?
That's what she just said.
What the frick? That's assault. What kind of white trash troglodyte asshole bit her? Unbelievable. Thank you, SBJ. Wow. Well, you didn't care about that, right?
No, you
Okay,
know.
good. Assault and battery. System of the Down. Now, I always wondered about that name. The System of the Down. Is that a clothing company? They make those coats that are fluffy and warm. Is that what the system
Yeah,
is?
but see, SBJ.
Oh, they rock.
He didn't
Oh, okay.
ask until after the tickets were purchased. SBJ said he had to check with his wife too. But I'm sure he checked before he got the ticket.
Well, you didn't say nothing against it. I was just. It's a metal rock band. Thank you. Metal rock. They used to think that Black Sabbath was metal.
This is for
Ow.
Mr. Doggy Dog.
No, he's not here.
Yes, he is.
Mr. Doggy Dog, you dirty dog. Getting my wife to hit me. Did you send an email? I want 4
No, he's
darts
in here.
precisely aimed in between his eyes.
No.
Right in the middle of his forehead there. Yeah, but they're not really heavy metal. You know what I mean? You know, it's like saying Led Zeppelin was heavy metal. You know, now that's like tame. It's called boomers rock, right? Yeah. Any
Well,
doom?
what
I'm a
is-
singer in a band.
What is Led Zeppelin? What type of music is that?
Classic rock.
No, but what was it when it came out? It was metal when it.
It was rock and roll.
It was not rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
No.
I'm sorry.
You were a little snot-nosed kid when Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, so I didn't know,
I was
Dick.
a teenager.
Yeah, you were. You were a teenager. You had seen them. With Iron Butterfly,
Yeah.
the Stones, Elvis, the Big Bopper.
I did not see the Big Concert or Elvis. I saw the Monkees. They were my first concert.
Oh gosh,
That's right, Third Martian.
I was trying to
Led
think.
Zeppelin was considered.
I was trying to
metal.
think of anybody who was a Rudy Valley. Did you see the Rudy Valley tour?
Hey, Maria Adamson.
Ouch! She gets good at this. I have myself turned a little askew, resting my leg, taking advantage of the angle, and putting it right into the dangle. It's her genius, it is. Don't you dare hurt him. Don't worry. Thank you,
Josh.
Vicar Show.
Josh said a stripper bit his nipple through his shirt during a lap dance once. She also complimented him on the shirt because it was a tune shirt and she was a huge fan.
Did the bite get you off? Did you cream your shorts when she bit you?
Yep, I'm taking advantage of the dangle of the angle.
Yep, that probably did get you off, didn't it? Yeah. The animal energy. Loopsy oopsie, hi. They are the heart of the band. Who's that? The ones that bite? Rick is Peach. I am Peach, see? And I got some sun this last week, a couple of times last week, this week, and starting to really show my face. My feet are still white. And so is like under here, look at that.
Hey, our connector.
The arm looks okay, but then, Well, thank you, Arcanetta. God bless you. You're so sweet to me. You know, I have 102 likes now. Marie Adamson's here. Hello, Marie. How are you? Good morning? Is that right?
Sounds like you had a good time.
Did I
Josh.
tan the ass? No, the ass is
always
white. Yes.
Oh, I have a story to tell you.
Me and everybody? Oh.
Everybody. One night this week, well, I do it every night, but I had to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. When I came back down the steps to get in bed, Rick is gone. The door is open.
Oh,
So I peek out, and he's over in his favorite spot, peeing. I shut the door, hoping he would think I locked him out. But I don't even think he realized I had closed the
no,
door.
I did. I wondered who the hell did that. Look, this is the way it is. I gotta walk up steps and into the hall, and my mother leaves her bedroom door open and is a light sleeper. So every time you go in there, you risk waking her up. And she won't close the damn door.
Ass.
So I will go to Discord later to take a look at this hilarious,
Hey.
supposedly hilarious thing. So I come outside and I take a leak over in the corner. I move around so I don't just hit the same spot.
Because Mom would let him go.
I am so glad Metal Maiden just enjoyed the best laugh she's had in forever. That is great. We are so happy for you. And welcome, Mental Maiden. We've had Megadeth Gigantor, but not Metal Maiden. So it's good to have her here, right, Pink? Harlequin? Bunch of rock babes, or the population of my lady fans. Yes,
He
they
has
are.
a urinal.
It's like,
Lucy
and then
said
I
you
have
should-
to,
Lucy said you should have a chamber pot.
I have
Oh,
a
get over
urinal.
here.
But here's the urinal thing. I have to then go and clean it, dump it and clean it and everything. It's like, I don't want to get it dirty. I know, what the hell. I don't have a chamber pot. I don't want to put a potty in there. There's not enough room in the room as it is. It is a very tight space since we put metal shelving in it. Yeah, I have like shelving you use in a garage. We put it in the room to hold all of my crap.
Yes.
Like, these light
My
stands
equipment that
and
I have to have.
yeah, my equipment I have to have. All this equipment. The Soul, that is a good idea.
Timber one.
Soul thinks I should just wear a diaper.
Ooh, and then it'll stink up the bed. Hey, I have them if you want them.
No, I'm not at the
okay.
beach. I'm right here in the backyard of our Florida mobile home community to people 55 and older. Yes, it's the old folks home park. 2 blocks up is a nursing home assisted living place. So they don't have to cart me very far when the time comes. Why is there a curtain? So it looks
Good night, Kaylee.
dramatic and nice back stop here. You can't see anything very far in the dark. You can see lights. There are lights,
I would prefer the lights.
but it's all pinned together and everything, and you're gonna,
Well, as long as you don't have them up too far, I'm okay.
I do have them up real high. You're gonna see in a minute, the curtain's gonna split right here. I'm gonna use,
can't-
oh my God! Ah!
Ha!
Oh God! Oh, I love doing that. People, a few of them jumped. Oh, and Soul is going to bed. Good night, Soul.
Good night, Soul.
An early night for Soul. She partied hardy.
Well, if you're going to party,
Hello,
you might as
Josh.
well do it hardy.
Was here, and K1ish, and Steve Supers, and Kimber One. Looking for, and Potato Kartoff. Hello. and pencil pen. Did you really? Now my face looks extremely. Oh my God.
You look like you're burned.
Look at this. I can't believe my face looks this. I'm like glowing.
Let me turn the big light on. See what happens.
Just. Oh, the light strip? Okay, we'll see.
Let me
Turn it back on. Yeah, it's more hilarious. All right, so for the next 10 minutes,
know. You are the same
Rick
shade
the
as your
Pink
shirt.
Man. Pink Man, Rick Man. Rick is the Pink Man. I'm a chameleon. A man and a chameleon. So what I do is I like to blend in with the scenery. You can't even see me now. Isn't that amazing?
You're pink. You're not teal.
I don't turn teal. I think there's something wrong with my camouflage.
You're camouflage?
My camouflage system. That's what the animal has, the chameleon.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Romeo's lover.
What's going to be fun?
I want to go up the west coast from San Francisco.
Steph Short, thank you.
Wait a minute, I lost it. All the way up to Vancouver.
Vancouver. Saw that from a distance.
Well, Alexis.
I was in Seattle and then we went up to Alaska. My mother took me up there in 2013. We went on the cruise and rail trip.
Al's girlfriend here, Alexis.
Yes.
Long time watcher, but this is my first time chatting. Hello, Rick.
Hello. I am so glad that you allowed yourself to do that. Yes, it's a privilege to have you on the
Seminole,
show,
close to Clearwater.
talking as well, or as you do on your side, which is typing actually. But I guess you know what I'm talking about. What about Seminole?
Where we live.
Yeah,
You got Steph Short, right?
Seminole.
Thanks, Steph.
And anybody who came 2 chances to meet me face to face, I probably won't look this peach and pink, but that's probably better.
He was up on the roof today. That's what he needed the ladder for.
Yes, I used the ladder to blow off the leaves and such. And
I know, Shaylee. Cheetah box.
no, Scott, it goes directly from stuff that we have, like the small merch, is directly from us to you. The merch, including the shirt,
Yeah, the shirt's the only thing.
only
that is-
thing that doesn't come from us directly comes from, depending on where you are in the world, they have different facilities. They have a facility in Europe. They have a facility in Asia. They have multiple locations around the world. So wherever you're the closest is where they send the shirt from that location. They manufacture it. They use the style of shirt we picked, which was a good quality shirt, and then the colors and everything are all laid out for you. What colors you can choose, the
James Billy, if you're
sizes,
still here,
extra small to,
expect your
4X.
t-shirt around the 29th of April.
and the shipping time is 2
Depends.
weeks, sometimes a little more, but at least within 2 weeks from order to receiving it. Any problems come up, everything is tracked so we can contact
It's a
them on your
beautiful
behalf.
island.
You used our main email address, which is rick.adr@aol.com. And that's
I
for
don't
anything.
think-
If you just want to say hi, if you want to make a comment about the show, or a video that I've created, or if you are even reaching out for advice, a helping hand with something, just send us a note. We answer everybody.
That was
We're
a
not
day-
so big that we can't answer everybody. And we're not that big so we can answer everybody. But I certainly will
yeah.
try to do that, even if it takes a little bit of time, because I think it's important to maintain that. That's one of the things I think about my channel that's different than a lot of the channels on YouTube is you have access that you wouldn't have to many other of the creators. So I hope that that helps us to feel more family-like to you, and that you'll support us, you'll subscribe to us, you'll stay with us. I'd love you to view my junk, as many of you as possible. The more views I get, then I can actually
Oh, great
earn
line.
a living.
I'm so glad.
Got my picture, it's on the fridge, it makes you smile every time. I'm so glad. And it wasn't that long to get to you, Bright Lime, right? What was that, about a week? What do you think?
I don't know.
It was only about a week, I believe. So that's great. And how did she get that photograph, signed photograph? For free. It goes to anybody who's here for the first time.
We also have, it only took a few days, she said.
Good.
But there's different photos that you can purchase.
Yes,
They go
there's,
out the same way.
yes. On the order system for the photographs that are all 4x6
I'm not
prints,
sure about that, Bourbon.
it allows you to type a message or just write, Rick Serra only.
Quit it light. You're a
You know,
newbie.
I'm happy to do it. And think about the photo you choose and the space available. If it's too much, I might just have to write the message on the back of the photograph. At least you still have it. And when I'm a mega
Got a
star,
new person in here
great,
from Colorado.
good, Colorado, we love you, because pot's legal there. Someone actually called Devil's Music.
No, right there. The new person.
Unrequited life. I'm here for the first time. Well, we're going to requite your life now. You found where to come. Rick Serra, TV star. That isn't totally untrue, though, because I have been on quite a bit of YouTube programming that's been produced and created by Dan Bell. Even before our successful cult hit, Another Dirty Room. So that's where that is. But right now, I'm even creating my own content with a partner over on the other side of the country, and he is writing the stories and
Right,
editing
ADR was
the
on
completed
fire.
story. We do all the other stuff on our end. Darlene helps play some parts for me. She's been the alien in episode 1 and 2. Yes, it was Darlene. I know, it's hard to tell, right?
Thanks, Shailene.
But her performance was magnificent in episode 2.
You
So,
almost got a divorce.
yes, we did. But we're going to do better next time, because I'm going to maintain that
Praise God.
loving, harmonious approach. And we're going to deal with it. Ow! And we'll maintain love,
Me too.
for each other while we work together.
I agree.
We don't want to have to
Can't
get
get cocked.
don't get testy. You don't want to get testy. We don't need to get testy. We love each other so much, we wouldn't hurt each other. We wouldn't hurt a flea. Ow! But she'd hurt me. I don't know what it is, but I think that getting that Nerf gun has done a great thing for our program in the past year. How long have we had the Nerf gun now? It's been a while.
It's been maybe 6 months.
So I was looking at the chronometer, and do you know what next week is?
No, what is next week?
April 29th.
Is that supposed to mean something?
It's the last cocktail hour with Rick in Florida.
Oh.
It's our last episode before we head north, and you won't see us back here again until October. October we will return, and the show will come back to Florida where it stays warm longer, and sometimes you can still get into the water even in November. Last year I got into the water in the first week of December. Of course, not many people get in 69-degree water, but I do. 69 degrees, I know. It's cold as shit, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, if you're from the Pacific coast, the water there is always cold, right? Or if you're up the northeast coast more, you're in Mother's Vineyard or someplace like that, Long Island, the water's cold. In Maryland, it doesn't get to maybe the upper 70s, 80-ish until, oddly enough, September. I have a neighbor that always goes out to eat dinner with her husband, and he drives. The poor lady's losing her sight. She's really a sweet gal. She's been living here for many years. In fact, they moved down full time a couple of years ago. She drives by, she sees our lights on, so she always opens her window and she starts waving, so I yell out at her. So that's who I was yelling at. Bob and Doris? No, what's her name? Barb. Miss Barb. Well, people, we are hitting the moment of the end of the episode. I know that's sad to hear, but we do have Discord. And if anybody would please put up the Discord link for a little while.
So you just put it up a minute ago.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but do it again. Rick going to bed. No, I'm going to go and get my camera and take a bunch of photos of me looking peach. That's what we're going to do. Oh, and the Madness Hour. If you have never been to the Madness Hour, why not? I mean, I call it kind of a free-form ASMR. It's so much and more than that. He collaborates with people. He does his own thing. Madness Hour is great. So you could look at Madness Hour. They have a new video tonight.
Dylan Dressel, your Earthquake video was pretty great. Just needed some close-up action shots.
You know, and I have gotten that from a few people, and I know. I don't know why I didn't think to do that at the time, but I literally was doing the cleanup, and I almost didn't even tape it at all. But then I decided, okay, I'll record it, I might as well. So I have to admit, it wasn't the primary thing, and I didn't treat it that way. So that's the truth about the video. And then the second thing is, I was doing it as an ASMR, and send that message out with no interaction. So I didn't try to create a lot of interaction. So changed the playlist so it didn't seem a bit right. If it's going to be the world according to Rick Serra, it should have said a little more. So thank you very much. Positive input's loved.
Where would you recommend a new viewer start with your stuff? I sure will, Jimmy Rick.
Well, the live streams, I would leave that because you've already seen this as an example.
Me too, bourbon.
I ain't drunk. I'm just drinking too, Bourbon Cat. And, but it depends on what you like. The ASMR series, I think, is very nice. It's got some nice soothing and great scenery. So that's a good thing to check out. And the videos, some of them are very modest or even short, to be blunt. If you like ghost hunting and paranormal, Another Odd Place, I've got a nice playlist of episodes under there. I think that would be a good thing to try.
Now it's time to pick up the dorks.
Now it's time, that's the part where we find them sometimes days later for the week after the show. So, well, good night to all of you. Thank you very much.
Good night, everybody.
CDM, thank you again. All this pineapple pizza is making me hungry, and go home and get yourself a hot ham pocket. And I hope the damn thing pops open the way it's supposed to when you overcook it. We love that image, don't we, folks?
Good night, everybody.
Not that he needs it.
We'll see you next
Dan
week.
Bell Saturday, tomorrow, for anybody who enjoys that. That will be on YouTube. Gia, thank you very much.
Did you get CDM?
I got CDM as well. Thank you very much. We'll see what's going on, Dave. But one thing I'm going to try to not do is get on during his stream and distract, because he likes you to pay attention to him. If you don't see me there, it's nothing bad. I'm just giving him
And it doesn't mean you're
space.
there. You're just not going to comment.
And I might be looking, but I may not comment as well. That's right.
Already promised he wanted.
Yeah, and I don't mind doing that. And he's happy not to watch my content, but that's because he doesn't want to. All right, guys, thank you all for hanging, especially you all here now to the very bitter end. And we hit 123 likes. 124.
Very good.
That wouldn't be possible without you all. Next week, Another Odd Place next Friday. I hope you'll enjoy when it comes out. This one is a little bit of paranormal with a little bit of UFO. Talk to you all soon. Have a great weekend. Peace, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.